So most sales teams tend to celebrate the wins and kind of gloss over the losses. But real growth comes from analysing why you've won or why you've lost and using that information to become more effective in the future. Now in this video, I'm going to show how the opportunity close dialog within Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Sales lets you turn every deal into a lesson learned. So if you've not got good win-loss data capture, then the tendency is that salespeople are going to repeat the same mistakes in the future or not necessarily leverage the things they've done well in the future. From a sales management standpoint, it's very difficult to coach staff if you haven't got this sort of data to hand. And from a leadership perspective, it's very difficult to adapt corporate strategy if you're not getting this sort of feedback. So if you've lost to a particular competitor a dozen times in the last month or two and you're not picking that up, then you've got no opportunity to adapt your competitive positioning or change your products or services. So in this video, I'm going to show the win-loss dialogue. And basically what happens is that when you close an opportunity record as won or lost, there's a dialogue button that comes up, or dialogue area, that allows you to record information. Now, people don't make a lot of use of this. It's just seen as a kind of sort of a last admin thing that you do on a deal. But it's really a potential way of building a very powerful sales intelligence engine. So let's go into the system. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm in the opportunities area at the moment, and I'll open up an opportunity. This is all test data, I emphasize, so it's not great data, but for what we're going to do here, it's fine. So I can see on the top here, I've got two buttons, close as won, close as lost. They pretty much exactly the same. So if I just click on close as won, you can see we've got a status reason field here, which is a drop down, but I've only got one value in it here, and that's 1. It's asking me to put in actual revenue and the close date and a competitor and a description. Now, if I show the close as lost dialog, it's virtually identical, except that we've got slightly different status reasons. We've got, again, a pick list, but we do have more than one value, and we've got cancelled or outsold. I've got an actual revenue, close date, competitor, and description. That's the information capture out of the box. This can be adapted. I would strongly suggest you do adapt it. Firstly, I would have status reasons that are more granular than that and are appropriate to your particular business. So that can be tweaked and tuned in the back end of the system. So I would have a proper set of values for that. Then minimally, I probably change this description field to a sort of analysis of why we've won and why we've lost, a sort of free text area that allows a salesperson puts sort of words together as to the reasons for the win or loss, and perhaps pick up some more detailed competitor information. Now, this form is editable, so we can add more data capture if you want to. So I'd really recommend that people sort of think about this form and make sure that we're gathering the information that's useful to us when people close a deal as won or lost, and then make sure that we've got the tools in the background just to surface that information to make it useful moving forward. So the benefits of this is that sellers become more effective. They start to get pushed to think about why they're winning or losing deals, and that's going to allow them to learn lessons that they can apply in the future. I think from a sales management perspective, it's much more easy to coach staff, and this probably should be built into your sort of review process with your team. You start to go through the outputs from these deal closes with individual staff members and sort of coach them through that. From a leadership perspective, you're getting all sorts of potentially useful insights that are going to allow you to adapt strategy. And from a marketing perspective, it's going to help you sort of think about your sort of positioning, your competitive positioning, the collateral you develop, marketing campaigns, etc. So I think potentially this is an underused and just something that people just do and don't think about, but it's a potentially very, very powerful feature of actually building out really useful sales intelligence and insight. Anyway, hopefully this has been useful. If you want to look at similar Dynamics 365 videos, check out the rest of the channel. Also, if you've got suggested content ideas or you need any help with Microsoft Dynamics, see the links below. Anyway, thanks very much for your time today. Hopefully see you again soon.